Hello there, I'm Saem. Today I'll be discussing some very important tips related to the P2 practical paper that you have day after tomorrow. This could be applied for all the examinations that you have maybe in the November session as well. So here we go. Now, this is a general guideline and it will actually help you a lot to achieve a star even for the distinction for the June 26 examination. So make a note of all these points. Make sure you don't forget all this. It tends to be very important. Okay, so let me just hide this. So identification detail, it's very, very important. Even during the exam, your examiner, I always tell my students when I'm the examiner, that you have to make sure your name, your center number, and your candidate number is there on every page. Obviously, you will not get the printout unless and until you don't do so. But you have to make sure is that handwritten is not allowed. So do not write anything on your printouts. It's not acceptable. Keep that in mind. Screenshot clarity has to be there. You have to make sure that if you take a screenshot of something using the snipping tool, if the snipping tool doesn't work, you can use the print screen on your keyboard. If the print screen doesn't work, you can use the function key FN and the print screen. So make sure you know how to take multiple screenshots, because at times when you use a snipping tool, if it's a drop-down menu, you will not be able to take that. So whenever you take a screenshot, make sure that if uh, you're taking a screenshot of whatever you want and it's fully visible. Cropping. At times you have to crop, but whenever you crop, make sure you don't crop out important headings, such as in databases, you do not crop out the field list, or you don't crop out the data types. Okay. In MS Word, you have to make sure of certain things. For example, if you have to do data entry, you have to make sure that you key in the data entry exactly as shown. If it has to be in capital, you have to make sure that hat H is in capital. You have to type it in capital. So don't go really fast and committing mistakes. You must font categories. You must understand what's the difference between serif and sans serif. Be sure about that. Don't make a mistake. It will be considered as a very big disadvantage. Style management, which actually means is that when creating new styles based on the default or normal style, so make sure that uh, do not modify existing styles. You have to actually create one. Okay, so you can create your own style. If there any style in MS Word has already been created by someone, don't use that. Make your own one. Layout control. Ensure columns align at the top of the page and check for widows and orphans. You should know what widows and orphans are. In MS Word, you can actually go into paragraph, and the second tab, you will have widows and orphan. You enable it. What does widows and orphan mean? That if you have a paragraph which is of 10 lines, and if one line is on the previous page and 9 lines on the next page, one line which is on the previous page is known as a widow, and next nine lines are known as an orphan. It's not allowed. Your paragraph can be divided into 2 to 8 or 3 to 7, but not 1 to 9. Column consistency means obviously you have to make sure if your a section of the page has to be in one column, make sure it is, because it's a, I would not call it a very typical mistake. By some students, they somehow commit a mistake in this. So if a portion of the page has to be in one column and the rest of the portion of the page has to be in 2 columns or 3 columns, make sure you do it that way. Please read the question carefully. Okay. You should know what gutter is. Gutter is the extra space that you have. Okay. And make sure you change the settings to centimeter or millimeter by going to file options in MS Word. Section break. Okay, so be careful not to delete section breaks when formatting. If a table or an image is moved, ensure it stays within the correct section to avoid disrupting the column. So make sure you do not break the section breaks. Image position has to be accurately placed the way they tell you. It has to be. For example, if you have a page and they ask you that the image has to be along with the text, I've seen students doing is the text is at the top and the image is a bit below, or vice versa. The image and the text has to be aligned together. So make sure you do not have empty gaps. Use the wrap option. Data types, make sure that if you have telephone number, it is basically text. It's not a number. Take care of data types. You should know DMY has to be selected. Now, these points are very, very typical. Okay, so don't forget that. So Boolean logic has to be yes, no. When you do the calculations, okay, make sure you can actually use these in the report actually. So when you come in the report in the outline view, you can right click and you can calculate the max, min, or average or sum. You can do that. Relationship one to many, make sure you give proper evidence of that. And one thing more, let me add to this. Whenever you do all this, make sure that your evidence screenshots tend to be of a size which can be read by the examiner. It should not be very small, not very big, a normal size. Okay. And the settings of your computer theme should be light color, not dark. If it's dark, tell the examiner that can you change it to light. Keep that in mind. Okay, field formats, make sure that you have the proper currency. If your proper currency is not there, the center has to make sure that you have proper currency for the databases paper. Remember that. If pound sterling is required, pound sterling should be there. Okay, so the currency should be there. In spreadsheets, you can select the currency, but over here it picks up from the system settings. So it has to be done by the people who set up the lab. Okay. So you should know that your name actually comes where in the page footer, not in the report footer, because if your name comes in the report footer, your name will not be visible in all the pages. Okay, it will become at the end. Calculated fields is something in databases that make sure you practice a lot. Okay, you should know how to create a calculated field. Remember that. Okay, yeah, I think so. 80% of the papers have this question where you have to make calculated field. Create a new field that multiplies the commission with the rate or adds 20% of the commission to the commission. So if you want to add 20% of the commission to the commission, you will say is commission in square brackets multiplied by 1.2. So 20% being added. If you want to deduct, you will say is commission multiplied by 0.2, 0.2, it will obviously reduce. So you should know all these things. Okay, simple maths. You have to practice this before. I'm telling you again and again. Okay. And there are also these validation rules, criterias, and access criteria rules, which I have shared and I'll share again as well. Okay, so you should know what wildcards are. When we say this, say that it should contain blue, it means star, blue star. Please read the question carefully. Includes, contains, should have. Make sure what the question is. Frankly, databases is so easy. If you apply, for example, if the age should be less than 12, run and see. Are you getting the age less than 12? Good, I'm done. Contains blue. Do I have all the products that have blue? Okay. Beginning, middle, or the end? Yes, I do. Check all of them. Verify. Then check the date between this and this date. If you keep on verifying everything, I don't think so there will be any problem. The only problem is when we don't verify. We just keep on doing the paper for the sake of doing it. This is where the problem comes in. Okay? Make sure you are attentive. You know what you're doing. Okay? Please don't panic. Okay? This is something very, very important that you have to take care of. Right? It's databases is not difficult thing. And frankly, P2, there's nothing much difficult about this paper. If you come to presentation, make sure you know how to work the slide master. Okay, the chart accuracy, or if they say if you have to place the chart into a slide, make sure it's of appropriate size and it goes along with the text if it's on the left or the right of the slide. Okay, if they ask you to make action buttons, you can actually make a shape and you can also convert it into an action button. Okay, action buttons can be made into hyperlinks. There were two, three recent papers of 23 in which they asked you to convert a square shape into an action button so that it can take you to another slide. So make sure you practice this as well, action button. Okay, the slideshow settings, make sure that you know how to do is loop continuously. Make sure you know do that. Remember what presenter notes are. Okay, that you write at below of every slide if they ask you to do so, and also how to print the presenter notes. First, you add the presenter notes, then you should know how to print all these presenter notes. Okay. Printing, make sure again, especially in Excel, if you're printing something, if printing the formulas, make sure the formulas are visible. You get a printout of the formula, and what you see is that your formulas are not visible. I will make a separate video for your P3 paper. Okay, but it's just telling you right away. So if you tend to get is hashtags, these this actually means is you have actually compressed the column. Okay. And secondly, if your formulas, I repeat again, formulas are not visible in the printout, take a printout again. You click in the corner and double click between the columns, told you so many times. This means your every data in every column would be visible. So I'll share this file with you and I'll discuss P3 points separately. These were some very important points I want to discuss with you for your paper 2. I will share the validation rules and the access criteria again. Um, they would be available in the download in the description of the video as well. Okay, so wish you all the best for the examination. Uh, you should be able to do it on time. There should be no issue. Please make sure you read the question first, uh, and then you manage your time. Time management should not be a problem. The only problem you have is in queries or labels. So just practice a couple of papers. Should be a piece of cake. So all the best, all of you.